Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Friday. I'm filming a what I eat in a day, so tag along. Before we get into this video for today, I have two quick things that I want to talk about. First being, I just launched a podcast. I just announced it today. I'm so excited about it. It's just called the Rebecca Leigh Podcast on Spotify, Apple, literally on all the platforms. So check it out. My first full episode will be out soon, but the trailer is out now. And second off, since this is a what I eat in a day video, I have to give a disclaimer. Please do not compare what you eat in a day to what I eat in a day. This is just one day of eating. I'm telling you, each day is so different and each body is so different. So please keep that in mind as you're watching this video and any other what I eat in a day videos, because it's super important. Okay, that's all. So for breakfast this morning, we have avocado toast on the clock. What a shocker. I'm using my favorite gluten-free bread from the Food for Life brand, and then we have to, of course, do our avocado dance when the perfect avo comes out. Then afterwards, you know the drill, add avocado to your toasted bread with any toppings that you like. My favorite combination is avocado, lemon juice, lots of everything but the bagel seasoning or everything seasoning, and balsamic glaze. I would definitely add pickled onions if I had some made, but I was too lazy and didn't make any. So this is what we're doing today. If you haven't tried balsamic with your avocado toast yet, you're missing out, I'm telling you. And then I enjoyed it with some blueberries on the side, and it is my favorite breakfast. Next up, we have my signature iced matcha latte. I still like to have matcha after breakfast, same thing like coffee, since it does have caffeine, not to the same extent as coffee, but that's what works for me. Then I love to add half oat milk, half almond milk to my lattes. I just find that it's the perfect consistency. Then for the matcha, you want to add just like a tiny bit of hot water to the bowl with the matcha powder and whisk it super well. Then once it's like all whisked together, add more water and whisk again. Then add on top of your iced milks, whatever one you choose, and enjoy. You can add an optional sweetener too, it's so good. So I went to the gym and just laid out for a little bit, got some color, and I'm really hot and pretty hungry, so I think I'm gonna make a smoothie and maybe like a turkey roll-up wrap because I want a lot of food. So for today's smoothie, I'm making my like traditional classic smoothie blend that I love. I always start with one banana, either fresh or frozen, and then a bunch of spinach. I promise you can't even taste it, just such a good way to get your greens in, and a bunch of frozen berries for the antioxidants, which is so good for you. I literally try to eat berries every single day. I think they are one of the best superfoods, honestly. Then for the rest of my add-ins, I love to add in any like seeds or like flaxseed powder or hemp seeds or anything like that that has a ton of fiber and healthy fats, omega-3 fats. It just really enhances your smoothie game, to be honest. Adds a ton of nutrients and you can't even taste it. So highly recommend adding like flaxseed powder, hemp seeds, or anything like that to get in some extra fiber and nutritious goodies. Blend it all up with almond milk and it's delish, super thick and perfect. So that wasn't going to be enough for me for lunch today, so I decided to make a turkey wrap. I haven't made one of these in so long, but I was really craving it and it turned out really good. I use a siete tortilla. Then I got some organic turkey from Whole Foods, and the rest of my toppings are lettuce, avocado, vegan mayo. And for the tortilla, I like to heat it up first, so get it nice and soft, and then spread on just like a super thin layer of mayo or like mustard, whatever you like. Add on the turkey. It's a pretty simple recipe, but still really slaps, honestly. The lettuce, maybe a little bit more mayo, I see, some avocado, and any other toppings you like. Just roll it up, assemble, and enjoy. Add with any other sides, like cut up veggies would be really good, or like chips and salsa. So I finished eating one of the wrap that I made, and I was still hungry, so I made another wrap. And that's on intuitive eating, you know? Gotta honor those hunger cues. If you're still hungry, make more food. Now I'm just snacking on these crackers from Trader Joe's that I really like, and then my favorite hummus ever. It's this like sprouted hummus. I get it from Whole Foods, but it tastes so good, and it's better for you and easier to digest, so we love it. Also, just cut up a cucumber to dip with. Yummy. Alright, it's dinner time. It's about 7 or 7:30 now, and I'm gonna make kind of a random bowl, but I'm gonna do Mexican style mushrooms, black beans, and sweet potato bowl. So, it should be good. This dinner was honestly such a random one, but I kind of just used whatever I had on hand. And you're gonna wanna start by making your sweet potatoes just by cutting. I think I used about half of this sweet potato into cubes, and then adding it to a bowl with a bunch of the seasonings and spices that I'll show in a minute. Besides that, you're gonna wanna cut your onions and mushrooms so you have a nice spread. For the sweet potato mixture, I just add them to a bowl with some olive oil or avocado oil. Feel free to add as much or as little as you want. I kind of just spread it all around with my hands. And then I add a bunch of seasonings, just like salt, pepper, garlic powder, and sometimes I'll use a little bit of paprika. Then I made the sweet potatoes in the air fryer, which I think is the easiest way to do it. You just add them, and then I cook them on 350 for about 15 minutes, shaking it halfway, maybe a little bit less if they're done early. Now on to making the rest of the veggies. I just add a little bit of avocado oil spray to the pan and start by cooking the onions to get them nice and browned and crispy before cooking the rest of the veggies. So you'll always want to cook the onions first, at least for a few minutes. Then I added the rest of the veggies, which was really just mushrooms in this recipe, and you're gonna wanna add a bunch of seasonings. I did like Mexican style, so I added salt, pepper, cumin, chipotle powder, garlic powder, and onion powder. So the key to cooking healthy is just cooking with a bunch of seasonings to make it all taste really, really good. Keep it going until the veggies start to look like this. They brown a little bit, and then you're gonna wanna push them to the side and then add a can of rinsed and drained black beans. So I just cooked the black beans for just like a minute or two with the same seasonings. Be sure to add the seasonings or else the black beans won't taste as good. Assemble all together in a bowl. I added a little bit of hummus, but I wish I had like sriracha or another sauce that I could put on top because I would have added the sauce, but still delicious regardless. Okay, it is now like 9:45 p.m. and I'm working and doing stuff. It's Friday night, she's having a chill night, but I'm kind of hungry and kind of the sweet tooth, so I'm gonna make some waffles. These Vans ones are super good. They're gluten-free and blueberry, so that'll be yummy.